Welcome to day 294 of 1,350 days. So there are 26 book sales to report for the last week, bringing me to a total of 2,503 copies in total sold. Now today's video is made because I had a bit of a revelation yesterday actually. I was in my car driving around. We're still on lockdown here, by the way, so I was just driving to the shops and I was listening to a video by Elliot Hulse. He's got a very popular YouTube channel. I do recommend you guys check that out, and I'll leave a link for this particular video in the description below. This video was called Why Nobody Cares About Your Journey, or in fact I think it was just Nobody Cares About Your Journey. And the point he was making was that don't start a social media channel, a YouTube channel, or write a book or something like that just about your journey, because nobody gives a damn about your journey. That was his point. And obviously that kind of lit a bulb in my mind, because I thought, well, what am I doing with my channel 1,350 days? I'm just simply talking about my journey. And I originally started with the intention of, yes, talking about my journey, but also to give you guys tips on how to live your dreams, because what I'm doing essentially with this channel is trying to fulfill a dream. So in the process of doing that, in the process of my journey, I should be giving you tips about how to do the same. And I know I definitely started off doing that with my videos, and there are probably still one or two where I do give you tips on this, but I realized that I might be drifting slightly away from that concept of actually helping you guys solving your problems to realize your dreams. And the whole point of Elliot Hulse's video was that nobody's going to be interested in your journey. So if I simply talk about my journey on this channel, nobody's going to be interested. So I am now going to make a point of actually solving your problems while we go through these videos, picking out specific points on how you can go about living your dream. Now obviously my dream is to sell books, and your dream may be that, but it may be something else. But there are universal things when it comes to realizing your dreams, getting a successful business, whatever it might be. There are universal principles that apply across the board, and obviously there are some specific ones as well to selling books. So each video now I'm going to give you one particular tip, because I realized I can't just make it about this journey. So that leads me on to my tip for today, which is obviously taken from Elliot Hulse's videos. The only two things that people are interested in are whether you can entertain them or whether you can solve their problem. Now, for a channel like mine, it's, I think, a little difficult to entertain you. There's not exactly much action in my content, in my videos. Now, I try to make things a little more entertaining by having different cuts, different scenes, obviously showing you guys stuff like this, these wonderful bluebells in the woods nearby where I live. But aside from that, it's quite difficult for me to entertain you. So if you can't entertain someone with your videos or your book or your product, then if you can't entertain them, solve a problem. So two routes: entertain them or solve a problem. Solve a problem is probably a bit easier. So I remember here in his video, Elliot Hulse's video, he gave the example that if you had lost a lot of weight and you'd had an experience of doing that, then you could solve the problem of losing weight for people who were looking to do that. For me, obviously, the problem I'm solving, or I should be solving with this channel, is how do you go about living your dreams? How do you take the thing from a tiny little idea to this fantastic new life you create for yourself? And that is what I'm going to focus on more. That's the advice for today, guys. I will be back soon with another video. We're still on lockdown here in the UK. Well into, I think we're into 4 or 5 weeks time. You lose track of the weeks when you're on lockdown. I don't know how much longer we will be, but I will be continuing making the videos, whatever. So I will see you in the next one.